Good afternoon, guys. In our final segment from the Red River Valley, a look into potato growers and the potato industry. I'm Carah Hart for the Red River Farm Network. Joining me, I have Carl Stad, Minnesota seed potato grower and National Potato Council member, Justin Dagen. Justin, thanks so much for joining us this afternoon.
Gladly.
Oh, yeah. So before we dive into some of the policy discussions, the Potato Council side of things, seed potato production, how are things going in the industry? How was last year?
You know, in the Red River Valley, we had a basically favorable growing season. We certainly had a dry spell in July and August, but the harvest late had some challenges, but I think 98% of the crop came out in very good condition.
Seed potato, there's going to be some breakout sessions on the topic for growers in the next few days. What kind of topics are discussed at the Expo for seed potato growers?
Much of it has to do with disease management. There's always various diseases which we're dealing with. Some of them are changing and mutating, and we're trying to stay on top of them. So I know we'll discuss that.
Yeah, well, we will definitely be reporting from some of those for the Red River Farm Network, and also monitoring policy discussions here at the National Potato Expo. Lots on the minds of potato growers. We heard a lot about trade this morning, and there's also some buzz on the Farm Bill, too. What's the Potato Council view on the trade situation right now? How are potato growers viewing what's happening?
Trade is extremely important to the potato industry. I believe we export approximately 20% of the potatoes we produce in this country, and we need to keep those trade routes open, you might say. We've worked hard to open them up, to develop those markets the last 20 or 30 years. We've made great progress, and we need to keep the relationships healthy. So I'm hoping in the weeks ahead we can get some progress on that.
Congress passed a farm bill in 2018. That was big news for folks at the end of the year. Now working on the implementation of that once the government is funded again. But what were some of the successes and wins for the potato industry in the bill?
You know, the farm bill doesn't directly impact the potato industry in a huge way because we're mostly an independent crop, but there certainly are incentives to do with the Specialty Crop Research Initiative, which allows us to participate in various research areas which are beneficial for our industry. And also there's trade advantages, you know, where we can access MAP funds just to continue to keep our trading partners satisfied. So some of those things come from the farm program.
And then finally, ELDs and transportation. That was such a big issue. It still continues to be an issue for our area of the country. How is the transportation situation coming along?
It's much improved over last year. Last year at this time we were facing this ELD deadline, and I think the transportation industry overreacted, and now we've worked through most of that. It seems to be transportation is much better. Truck availability is much improved now, so we're thankful for that.
So National Potato Council going to meet officially on Friday. Any other topics that we haven't talked about that are potentially on that agenda to discuss?
You know, much of it is about trade. You know, being that 20% of the crop needs to be exported, we're going to be working hard on anything that we can do to improve and to build on the trade relationships that we've built.
Once again, we've been visiting with Carlstad, Minnesota farmer Justin Dagen, and I am Carah Hart reporting to you from the Potato Expo. Before we leave you this afternoon, I want to thank our sponsors for the event: National Potato Council, AMVAC, Syngenta, Gowan USA, and Ag Country Farm Credit Services. A friendly reminder, you can follow the Red River Farm Network on Facebook and Twitter at RRFN. Reporting agriculture's business from the Potato Expo and the Eye, along with Justin Dagen, I'm Carah Hart for the Red River Farm Network.